Short beard, long beard. What's the right answer? Hey guys, what's going on? Scott Barnes here, and today we're going to be talking about the long beard versus the short beard and which one suits you. Now, I've come up with a few examples of what the best beard fits the man. A few things come into mind. One, it's going to be your face shape, your hair growth, and your age. More times than few, I always get the question, how do I grow a nice thick beard? And there's a lot of answers to that question. And like I've said, depending on your age, your thickness of your beard, a lot of things go inside, like I said, with your genealogy and whatnot. But to start in the beginning, right? What is a thick beard versus a thin beard? And that is going to be the density of your follicle. Now, depending on your follicle, you could have 1 to 2 hairs, and I've seen up to 3, just depends on how thick and coarse your hair is too. If you're blonde, which seems to be more thinner, or if you're, brunette, or if you have black hair, it seems to be more thicker. Now, long beard, short beard, you guys have known I've grown it out multiple times. What's the best one that suits me? There's no right answer. It just depends on what you're looking for. So if you want to achieve that nice, full, thick beard, give it a shot. But I always just try to start small. Slow, smooth, and small is a great key word and term for you. So a great example right now, I'm going for a painter's goatee. And that entails just to keep things clean on the sides. We're going to grow out the goatee just a little bit, and then the mustache, we'll go ahead and, I don't know, that'll be about a 3-month growth, and we should be there. But for you guys that want that full thick beard, give yourself 2 months. You don't have to go gung-ho and just stop shaving everything. I'm always about cleaning things up while you're growing out your facial hair. You don't have to look like a bum doing this. So like I said, give yourself a goal, maybe like I said, 3 weeks, a month, because more often than not, after that first month, men just don't know what to do with it. There comes a point where hairs are growing everywhere, things aren't looking kept up, and what do? Zzz, they'll shave it off, and that's typical, right? But it's that time right there when you're thinking about shaving it off. Just take a step back, think about what you're doing and what you want to look like. And actually, with my very first beard growth video, I put a picture of what I was going for, and that's what you guys should mimic, right? Mimic either a celebrity or someone in your family. Just try to stick with a goal in mind and put down a date on the calendar and just get to that. And once you've gotten to that point, then you can go and decide where you want to go from there. But right now is a great time for you to start experimenting with product. Now, you have your typical beard oil, and this is where you need to actually do some research. There's a lot of companies out there that create a lot of different beard oil. RDS Man's a really interesting one because their beard oil is rather thick. And depending on what kind of company you're going to go with, make sure to read your reviews depending on which company you're going with, because if it's a diluted beard product, if it's a beard oil, it's going to be more oily and it's going to be sticking to your skin and your hands. The shine's great, don't get me wrong. If you're really looking to thicken up that beard with an oil base, I would go with Boss Man. I've used them before. They got a beard jelly. I've never seen anything else on the market. And the scent on it is actually remarkable. I do enjoy using that product. But that's, once again, going down the wormhole of products, you really need to find the one that works for you depending on what you want to use. And once that beard starts growing out past that month to 2 month, that's when I would start using the balm and the butters. And that's actually going to coat, and you have to think about it too, right? You have your follicle, you have your hair, and then you have the oil. That's your oil-based solution, right? That's going over the hair. That's gonna be a minimal amount, but when you start using your butters and your balms, you're actually creating a coating. And if you use it in percentage, right, your percentiles, you're increasing it by, like an example, like 1%, right? Let's say 2%. And you multiply that by your beard hair, that's gonna give you a lot more thickness in that look. So that whole rant just comes down to pick the time that you want to go with growing out that beard and give yourself that time, right? 3 months, 3 weeks, boom, get it. Now, if you're a younger guy, right, you're just going to have to go with emotions. We've got a lot of, puberty, testosterone to go through. Like me, I'm a late bloomer. I didn't get a full thick beard until I was about 25 or 28. So you got to give yourself a little bit of time on that. If you're younger and it's growing thick, by all means. But yeah, give yourself a mental game, execute it and achieve it, and you should be good to go. There's no reason why, or you shouldn't be able to get the beer that you want. But don't be unrealistic. That's the other big key. If something's not working for you, don't shave it off, right? Just work around it. And like I said, a good example is if you want to go with the painter's goatee, just grow out some mutton chops, whatever it is, stick with it. There's really no right or wrong answer. The big key thing is having confidence and execution. All right. Don't be afraid to keep things cleaned up, nice and tidy. Use your products. Listen, my game right now, I don't say it's at an all-time low, but I got so many products and things that I got to use. I just forget about it. And that's what happens. You start being stagnant and you can't do that. So I'm doing a little series on the mustache right now. So just stay tuned for that. But yeah, once you start using it, man, you'll have one in your pocket, and every once in a while you have to, apply a little mustache wax or some beard oil. And it actually becomes a fun little hobby on the side. So yeah, with that being said, give yourself at least some time, give yourself some confidence, and yeah, go achieve the achievable. With that being said, you guys, love you like always, and I will see you on the flip side. Keep that beard strong. See ya.